Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Broynes Farm. Today is kind of a gloomy, cold day. I think the high for today is going to be like 40, and it's supposed to get down to below 30s tonight. So we're kind of just not doing any more watering than we have to in the greenhouses, so that nothing lays wet. And then we're also making sure our high tunnels are pinned up. We're making sure we have our heaters ready to go because, you know, if it gets below 30, that's really dangerous for our high tunnels, especially because we don't have any kind of like modine heaters in it. Well, we do in the lower one, but not in the upper, bigger one. So my dad's going down to get some propane tanks filled, and then we're gonna have a double burner at one end and a single burner at the other, so that we can have them running all night and everything should be okay. That's what we've done in the previous years, and it's always worked out great. So hopefully it continues to go that way. But then also, if you remember in one of my previous videos, our heuchera that we left outside that one night it got real cold really got burned, and so we had to end up cutting all the leaves off and kind of, I wouldn't say we're starting from scratch, but you know, they're nothing like they were this big. I mean, they were bushed out a foot in every direction. So now you can see all the new growth coming out of them, and they're coming around slowly, but we definitely don't want that to happen again. So my dad just took our onions and strawberries over to the shed, got them inside, and now I'm gonna take these heuchera and daisies up into our garage and park them in there for the night because, like I said, we don't want them to get burned. And I think for the next at least 2 nights it's supposed to be this cold. So we'll take them in at night, bring them out during the day, let them get some sunshine, and then we'll have to take them back in again. So hopefully it's not gonna do this for too long, but you know, we'll just do it as long as we have to make sure our plants are okay and everything's good. Also, today is Wednesday and we should be going to market. We have a lot of beautiful product to go, but because, like I said, it's so cold out, it'd be dangerous for our plants to be out for 8 or 9 hours in this freezing cold and wind all day long. So we decided not to go to hometown today, and we'll be in Sailorsburg again hopefully this Sunday, and then hopefully every Sunday and Wednesday after that we'll be in hometown and Sailorsburg. So it kind of sucks because, like I said, we really wanted to go. We were excited to go for the first time in hometown, but you know, there's no point in chancing it. So here we are now the next day. I just got the greenhouses opened up, heading down to the high tunnel right now. Even though it's only about 48 degrees out and probably about 40 with wind chill, the greenhouse is still obviously hot inside, and so we have to get these opened up. So here's my heaters. There's the one down here and the double burner down here. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but these things actually put off enough heat to keep it warm enough so that these plants will not die throughout the night. That's basically our only goal. We're not trying to, you know, get it 70, 80 degrees in here. We're just trying to keep them above like 40. That way everything's okay and they don't get harmed. And then you just see me roll up the side. I'm not gonna go way up because, like I said, it's so windy and so cold out there. It only takes a little bit, and it's already cooling down in here pretty nice. So I'm back in the greenhouse now. I was just over at our shed. I plugged in our big John Deere tractor so that can start getting warmed up, because in about an hour or two, we're gonna start cleaning cow pens. pens now. We got the tractor and manure spreader hooked up. Dad's in here now with the skid loader. We can clean at least half of the pens with the skid loader, and then the other half with the fork by hand. You can see here now he's bringing out a full bucket load of manure. So how it works is, in here, these things are obviously on chains, so it keeps rolling and feeding back and feeding back. And as it feeds back, this gate will lift up, and then these paddles will start rotating, and then it'll just kind of take the manure, it'll just break it up and bust it up into a million pieces, and usually there's a nice even spread throughout the entire field. So we'll fill this up until it's about level full, and then he'll take it out, and I'll show you how that works. Basically, my job is to just make sure the cows don't run out at this time, because sometimes when he's out there unloading, the cows will just kind of just wander right out. So Dad's just starting out here to spread now. You can see here, this is already a pass he made, how it's pretty evenly spread. You can see the spinners in the back rolling. And just putting in manure. And there it is. And now in a couple weeks, we will be tilling this up and planting into it. So Dad's out spreading. And I thought, well, he's spreading, I will mow just to pass the time. It's got to get done anyway. So I'm mowing, I look over. The cows, originally, this was like a baby, like I would say probably like a quarter, half-sized dollar hole. And then the cows just keep licking at it and licking at it and licking at it. So now they've got it like 2 softballs wide in each direction. And what they did was they just stuck their nose in there, pulled the door open, and all of a sudden I can see like half their body start coming out. I had to shut the mower off, tripped over the mower deck, bashed my foot, which the foot's okay, but still it was just like, they're so mischievous that if you don't watch them for 2 minutes, that's why we have to keep this gate in front of the door, and then they can't obviously do that. But just because, you know, my dad's gonna come back in 10 minutes, I thought, well, I'm not gonna put that gate back in there. We'll just close the door and everything will be okay. Well, can't even leave them alone for 5 minutes. Hi. Hi. Oh, there he is. All right, so we just finished up cleaning pens. Here's what it looks like now that they're done. After we get done, we always like to put something down, whether it's sawdust or straw, just so that they don't slip and fall, because this is concrete and it can get very slippery. There's kind of 2 pens here, you can see there's a gate there, but for the past couple of years we haven't really used those 2 pens. We just kind of use it as one big pen, and it's been working out really well for us. So it is feeding time, so I'll head in the barn here and start giving them their chop. Okay, so I did barn work, then I mowed for a little bit. Now it's just about dark, but I stopped in here at the high tunnel. Dad was just in here and turned the heaters on. As you can see, this is a 2 burner, but he's only got 1 burner on just to conserve gas, because it won't last all night if he puts both of them on. And actually, I don't know if you can see it, it's pretty cold because I can see my breath, but it's not anything to worry about. I know that the tomatoes will be okay through the night. So with that being said, I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and always remember, it ain't much, but it's honest work.